Let's take a deep divine breath in. Let's allow this pure divine conscious breath to float all of the places inside you. Desiring liberation, freedom, health, well-being, and prosperity and love. But that are also experiencing the multi-dimensional stressors too, of living in false matrix that many still give their energies to keep it alive. Those that know the illusion is truly an illusion have the ability, and increasingly so, to simply witness the illusion but to give zero life force to it. And that is helping it to crumble simply by your courageous non-attachment to it and your conscious clearing of it through quantum and multidimensional witnessing and sacred neutrality. For the soul 3D matrix relied most heavily on those with the greatest light, and as those with the greatest light and greatest divinity awakened in your conscious awareness and hearts once more turn away from the farce and the deceptions that give illusions. From in the first place the crumbling is hastened, and the earth's emancipation is hastened as well. We are all interconnected in consciousness. Each of us is our unique person with a deep connection to the consciousness that creates everything. In order to play an authentic human role, we must create a mindset with parameters to our awareness. As long as we stay in this mindset, we cannot know our true essence, but we can find clues to direct us deeper within our presence. These clues can be anything, and they are directed to us in ways that each of us can recognize. In our essence, we are all masters of every aspect of life, but in our ego consciousness, we cannot realize this. We can realize a world that we can inhabit now by directing our imagination and feelings to living in the realm we truly want. There is a vibratory polarity and frequency of our perspective and state of being that attracts our experiences, and we can intentionally control this. So become see-through, and therefore you live your highest soul truth with great love, with joy, with inspiration, embracing abundance in all and every way, and find beauty and harmony and balance everywhere. You are open and everyone can read you, for you are living your truth, your thoughts, words, and deeds reflect it. So does your whole life. At the moment, so many are feeling this on levels they are not always conscious of, and then wonder why they are stuck, or why everything seems to be disintegrating in and around them, or that the old patterns and forms simply do not seem to work anymore. Indeed, it seems like hard work and effort trying to get them to work. And the more you try, the more they jump and dysfunction, and this includes all areas of life. All of this is showing you where you are still clinging on to old, attached to it in some form or another, and these include old behavior patterns, old habits, old thoughts and thought systems, old ways of life and living and relating. This not only in your own life and immediate circles, but in all life and all structures and forms. This includes countries and governing powers, and indeed, it seemingly is getting more chaotic. Who here can sing your light beyond the din and distractions of your 3D world at this point? And rest your eyes on the new life, a new life that the new earth poses in your life. And know it in deep feeling detail, and know it through deep sentient sight inside your heart's greatest imaginings. This is how you dream the divine dream. This is how you discern and discipline your life force to give you power to the dream you want, versus giving you power and life force to the dream that you do not want to experience any longer. We can learn to control our thoughts and emotions in ways that inspire and stimulate us with gratitude and good feelings. We can disengage entirely from negativity and instead follow the wonderful desires of our heart. As we clarify our mental and emotional processes, we can focus more actively on what we know is life-enhancing for all of us. Everything exists in our own consciousness, and we can open our awareness to this. Without limiting beliefs about ourselves, we can realize our true nature beyond time and space, and in other forms and persons, as well as our human presence. It is all available for our awareness and realization. When we realize the reality of someone or something, it becomes real in our experience. This realization comes from our intentional opening to it and feeling its energetic presence. We can intentionally create our own reality in interaction with the consciousness of humanity. We need to leave it all behind us now, yet we cannot leave it all behind when we are still attached in some form or another. Not ways to give up our comfort zones or whatever old patterns and forms we still do not wish to dissolve. And this includes forgiveness of self and others, and all those things which are still pushing your buttons and causing you to negatively react. All these things happening are serving you to remind you to stay centered and focus on ascending into the light body, and to not allow all the yapping dogs to distract you. This means constantly turning within you instead of listening to what the outside world is shooting at you or trying to draw you away from your own core soul by distracting you. You're brave souls, you brave epic avatars. You are the children of Source and Gaia, who are here on a mission to clear the past, present, and future from the evils of serpent distortions and deceptions. And thus, as you accept your place as a divine creator in this higher vibrational quantum co-creation with Source, through your breath and through your conscious channeled and directed energy into God's greatest visions for this world and this epic universe, the world you see is changing. The world you have always loved is emerging. The world you have always known and dreamed of is taking form. Some of you may do this through tangible plans and remembrances of building a business or service plan that is here to change the world for the better. Some of you may do this through investing in the new quantum financial system of your world, where all will be pristinely transparent and always serve the highest potential of the sentient collective. Some of you do this through consciously choosing to parent your children and be fully present as much as it can be in their lives, empowering a new generation of souls that feel divine love through conscious parenting intention, attention, and love. there is a quantum recalibration taking place. All systems are being transmuted and replaced with God and Gaia-backed systems. Those who can, allow this awareness into your consciousness and feel the win-win quantum shifts that are giving form to the grace of Source in your every manifestation and your every experience.